Try to.
What in God's name is going on in here? What was that ruckus?
What ruckus?
I was just in my office and I heard a ruckus.
Could you describe the ruckus, sir?
All right, y'all. It's your boy Smilez, and we back for another episode of the Music Impulse. On this one, I had to go get my guy, Big Papa Skeeter, the Podfather himself, Mr. 313, Mr. Inaudible Ruckus, everything, London's daddy.
For sure. Tammy's son, Neezy's husband,
Yeah.
What up, though? It's your boy Skeet Gross, aka Big Hollywood Skeet. I'm on the Inaudiverse, you know what I'm saying? What's up? What's up?
You never know where you gonna pop up at in the IRverse.
I might pop in. Now, I told y'all, I hang around in the periphery and I just pop in on the show, or I just fill in when y'all need me. So, here I am.
Oh, yeah. And, with this Busta Rhymes episode, I had to, holler at you because, our guy, Busta Bust, straight from New York City, dropped a new album called BlockBusta. And as soon as I heard about it, I was like, oh, new Busta album. That came out of nowhere, but, with him being on tour and everything, and the, every rapper got the story behind the album that they used to market.
Yeah.
And I saw him post on Instagram one day like, yo, I'm dropping an album that's executive produced by Timbaland, Swiss Beats, and Pharrell. And I was like, oh, okay, this can either go really bad or really good.
Right. Because, all of those producers are cool, but, that sounds better on paper than, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, are they updated in their sounds and all of that to catch everybody else? But also, those guys have a core audience. They have an audience that's looking for them. So, the album's probably made for us. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was my thought when you told me about it. I'm like, oh shit, Busta got an album. It's for old niggas. Here we go.
Yep, definitely. But yeah. So as soon as I heard the album, I thought about you because I know a few episodes back on one of the Inaudible Ruckus episodes, I know you mentioned about how buying Busta Rhymes' album was one of the first albums you bought or something like that. Yep. So I was like, oh, I had to bring this back, that way you can touch a little bit on that, and then we can come all the way around with the new album.
Well, no, so everybody who listens to the Inaudiverse or any of the other shows that we do, they know I'm a big 3-6 Mafia fan. I like a lot of down south shit, Project Pat, all of that E40 West Coast shit. But my first favorite rapper, well, it was No Limit. Because I was a kid, and you see a nigga rolling on a tank, it is what it is. But when I started getting into the music and listening to lyrics and all that, getting my own CDs, Busta Rhymes was, I think, about 6th grade. Busta was my elementary school for sure. So 4th, 5th, 6th grade, Busta Rhymes was my favorite rapper because I was into the lyrics and shit. And then I remember When Disaster Strikes was my first album that I had, and it was too much cussing, so my mom went and got the edited version, and it was but the lyrical dexterity and all that shit. And then I remember 8th grade when I was working my job or whatever, and I had a little Walkman. I had the Busta Rhymes CDs, and I was running those. So you talk about learning the words, and you know what I'm saying. That's back when you had the whole little album art. You could read the whole shit. I was a big Busta Rhymes fan. Flip Mode Squad, all of that shit, bro. And then as my music progressed, as I got into high school and stuff, I started listening to, I was hanging with my cousins in Memphis and stuff, listening to more down south music, and we know how that went. That kind of took my trajectory off that way. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But coming up wise, pure-hearted, just kid, this is hip-hop. I technically discovered hip-hop through Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, that's why when you said it, I was shocked. I was like, what? All these years, we've always just heard of, again, the Project Pat and, the E40s and all that. So I was like, oh, what?
I say that because, he started off as one of my favorites now, and we'll get into it, because I acknowledge his craft and all that. I don't listen to Busta every day. You made me go back and listen to a bunch of this old stuff because I got hyped again. But then it's I'm not just gonna cut on some Busta Rhymes out of it. We want Busta Rhymes.
Yeah, because I know, for me personally, I never heard a full album from him. I just knew the singles and all that, and the features and everything until the Big Bang album.
Okay.
And really, that was only because that was my era of selling CDs in high school. So I was just buying everything and listening to everything because that was like my way of not feeling bad about selling CDs. I was like, no, like I'm still supporting the artist because I go and buy the actual CD
and then I burn it.
And then but I'm gonna, but that was my subconscious. Like, hey, I don't feel that bad because I still supported you, but you have to support me now.
So y'all hear that? He bootleg Busta Rhymes CD. Now they don't play that in New York. You bootleg a nigga CD, you get your head cracked. So and Busta from Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I mean, hey. But I feel you because like I think Big Bang was when I was done. Like that's the last one before I just swerved heavy into the down south influence. Like I swear to you, like I remember all the ones before that, and then It Ain't Safe No More was my favorite because all his shit was like catastrophic. It was When Disaster Strikes, Extinction Level Event, Nobody Safe, It Ain't Safe No More, Genesis, Extinction Level Event 2, The Big Bang, Blockbuster, Explosion, wow, boom, bam, boom, 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 wow, zim.
Yeah, Busta's like, I'm just high energy, everything, even my name, Busta Rhymes.
His ad libs and all that, Whoo Ha, Whoo Ha, 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 ha. Like if you go back, you listen in the background, ha,
yeah,
ha, 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 wow, like it's like James Brown or some shit on the microphone, my nigga.
And that's entertaining. Funny to watch him do that in the studio too.
Knowing this nigga high as a kite in there. It's like a James Brown track, because when you listen to James Brown old music, because you a fake music. I gotta call you out on your own show because you pull Smilez music card on some old shit. He be like, I never do that. Like, nigga,
that's what I be telling him. I was like, I really only got to music really like high school, mainly college.
No, that's fair though. I ain't even knocking that because like exposure levels happen, but like to go, I was one of those like go down the deep path. Like after I discover somebody, I need to know more. I need to hear more of this. Like, and you go down the rabbit hole. And then also my uncle like hit me to the old shit. But I say that because like James Brown, his ad libs and his like side commentary and his like directing the song while he doing the song, that's part of what makes the song good, because you just like, what random shit is he saying in the background? Like for real? That's what we doing?
Right.
Good like, guy, good boogie. Boogaloo shrimp. Yeah.
Because when you listen to niggas ad libs, you be like, he said that in the background?
That's my favorite Busta Rhymes ad lib because he used to get that shit off all the time. Ha 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 ha. Like in the back. Yeah. I'm gonna start doing that shit. You could be looking around, so you ha ha ha. The fucking bird.
Just drop him on the IR episodes.
That might be a new drop. Just out of nowhere. As soon as somebody say some fire shit, like ha 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 ha. Nigga, you ain't even know.
Right. But yeah. So. That was our early starts, with Busta Rhymes and everything. But like I said, we got the new album right now, BlockBusta. Let's talk to how many times did you get a chance to check it out? And I guess what was your thoughts?
Hold on, like you ain't in all the bros group chat. How many times, nigga? I listened to that shit once on the car ride to work, and then halfway on the ride back before my mama called me. And so I'm gonna give you what I got, bro. And I love Busta Rhymes.
That was me today. I was able to get to it like one full time, and then a little bit after lunch, I was like, all right, let me run it back again. But being at work, you can't really fully focus and all that.
Yeah.
So.
I love podcasting, and I was focused at work because like I told you, I got you. You know what I'm saying? I love Busta Rhymes, but I'm not gonna listen to this shit after we record this show, bro. It wasn't, and we'll get into the track stuff. It wasn't bad, but like I heard it once. It was cool. All right, and then I just keep it moving. I'm not going, oh man, let me make a playlist out of these. Like, nah.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna lie, just from the 1.5, maybe I don't even know if it was really fully 1.5 listens to it just today. I was like, nothing really stood out to me.
What? I feel like
it was like a few songs. I'm like, okay, that was cool, but nothing really like, oh, I gotta go run this one back.
Well, I say that because again, like I hate this because when we talk about certain artists, you got to make it like you got to qualify. Like you have to have a certain IQ level to understand what he said. You don't even understand what he said. He really meant you bitch ass nigga. You like it's rhymes. You don't even know. But not like I just listen to it with different ears because there is a nostalgia there when Busta raps. And I have an appreciation for his greatness, always has. But I'm like, at this point, it's like your uncle. You know what I'm saying? Like there was some stuff there, and I can see the strategy behind it. Because one thing that I like about Busta Rhymes is he was smart. Like he came out with this album, but he aligned himself with the younger talent. It's even a track on there with his kids. Like he put his kids on the track on there, right? So I thought that was cool. It was a nice full circle moment. But overall, it just felt like your uncle when he always telling you, oh, you know I used to be nice back in the day. You be like, all right, shit, whatever, uncle. I bet you can't go out in the driveway right now. And he went out there, let me get a shot one time. And, you know, he could dribble and he could go behind his back. He still got the move and the jumper is still butter. You feel me? But he can't run a full court game. He could just play in the drive-thru. Now, I say that about Busta, not so much about his actual talent, but I'm just saying as far as like our attention span for Busta is we only want to see you do a little bit. We not gonna listen to a whole album. Smilez ain't even listened to a whole album when Busta was popping. You feel me? So it's not like we like gonna throw this and repeat. But Busta is such a chemist, you know what I'm saying? That I feel like some of these tracks is gonna go and they will get placed somewhere. Remember, he an international icon and shit. There's some festival on a yacht somewhere in Spain. One of these songs could go off and a bunch of TikTok videos could come from it. Like this has international appeal to it. He had a track on there with Burner Boy, all of that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, because those that really have followed his career, most of his albums, especially like the more recent ones, he always adds that little influence, like, hey, but you know, like I fucks with the reggae and the Afro beats and all that, and so it's even more popular nowadays than it was when he was like really starting to do it and do the little features and stuff like that.
And here's the thing, and that's why I say as an artist, like he knows what he's doing, like he knows how to hold his own, bro. And I don't think like he's a legacy act, so like it was automatically for like older niggas. You feel me? Like niggas who used to listen to Tribe Called Quest, niggas who remember like Busta back in the day. But I think Busta also, because they always kind of put him in the same lane as like Ludacris. Like Busta has been around just as long as LL Cool J and like even was on the scene before Jay-Z was. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how long Busta Rhymes has been in the game. But because he's animated and come across cartoony and stuff, the casual people or like the casual hip hop people just kind of see him as like, oh, that's just the guy to do the goofy impressions and go ha 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 ha. Like that's it. You feel me? But I would say, especially seeing him perform on the Final Lap tour with 50 Cent.
Yeah, I definitely wanted to get into that with you about. Yeah, what was that like? Like going to see him? It
was cool because even though he was one of my favorites, I had never seen him live perform before. He is like I would say like he's a good performer, like for sure. He's a craftsman. I would say that, like, you could tell the technique and all of that. He had some shit where it's like you couldn't understand what he was saying, but then he was rapping it as if he was rapping underwater, but physically making the sounds like old school beatbox and shit, like some Biz Marquee shit, right? Because they was tight and stuff back in the day too. But he's a consummate professional is how I would describe him. Like, because, you know, nowadays, and I think that's the point he's trying to prove, because nowadays they talk about how the hip hop show don't have a lot to it. It's just a bunch of dudes on stage walking around, mumbling, rambling. They don't have no stage presence and no showmanship. Not Busta. Busta like brings, it's just him and Spliff Star, like his hype man, who's more than a hype man for real. If you really know like their history and all that, like that's his best friend. Like, and he was part of Flip Mode, like, and he was a rapper and all that. He had bars. They know how to work the crowd, do this, play to the thing. You know, he got the one on Look at Me Now, the where everybody stops. He took his time to like he's like, this is what y'all came to see, right? Took his time. Everybody, the beat just playing and everything. He put lip gloss on, looking around, stop. Like the Michael Jackson kind of like pause and let the anticipation bit. Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna do it? Then out of nowhere, bam, he just hit it. You know what I'm saying?
He's like, I know this is the song y'all waiting for.
Now here's the funny thing though, right? Because we talk about the album, and he was with 50. So on the album, two things I noticed, but it's like it's Busta, so you kind of gotta let it slide. One, him and Coi Leray did a song together, "Luxury Life," right? Coi Leray is Benzino's daughter, and if we all remember the shady aftermath G-Unit beef with Source Magazine back in the day, Busta was on some of those songs.
Yeah, I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah. Yeah,
I like that. That was
that happened, and then there was a song
like, and your daughter's a pop star.
right. But and again, that just shows the growth and maturation of it. But that's just another full circle moment that people otherwise wouldn't realize. And again, Busta just kind of hopped in because he had just signed the Aftermath. He didn't really like it was really like him dogging out Ja Rule and this. I don't think he really shot no direct jabs at Benzino, but they was all on the posse cut, like riding out on that. The other thing I would say is so he had a song with Bia. Now he debuted that during the show called Beach Ball, and it was funny because Rick Ross was in that video playing, and we know what's still going on between Rick Ross and 50 Cent to a certain extent. So the fact that like Busta could still like have all that and do all that, and nobody gave a fuck, nobody said nothing or whatever, like just shows you like what a legend and an icon he really is, and a fixture in the hip hop community. You know.
Oh yeah, definitely for sure. Because I know, like I said, that's why I was interested to know how his tour went, was because for years I've always heard just even how, you know, rappers get like random questions like, oh yeah, who's like the best like person you've seen like perform? I've always heard his name like a lot of times from other people, like, yo,
yeah, well,
if you need to go to any show, you got to go to a Busta Rhymes show. I've always been like, yo, if other rappers are like pointing out that this nigga is like one of the best, I have to go see him one day. Which I actually saw before we got on that he did actually announce the tour in March. He's going to go on his album tour.
Okay, so he going off tour and going right back on. He got to feed these kids. He got like 15 kids. That's a posse cutting himself. That's the real Flip Mode Squad.
Right. That's the real Flip Mode Squad.
I'm not gonna say best, because I was like, and again, I'm seeing him in his later stages and stuff, but his approach to it and what he did, I can see why they say that, like for sure. But for me, I haven't seen better rappers than him, but just my experience seeing better performance, I have.
Yeah.
Freddie Gibbs comes to mind performance wise. Larry June did good performing. Couple other ones where it's like, god damn, man, they was killing that shit. Like the early G Unit days when they was doing the anger management tours and stuff. But Busta's up there. I'm not gonna discredit him. I'm just saying, in my opinion, like I've seen some shit. Like,
oh yeah, for sure. So I definitely might have to, you know, depending on what these prices are. For sure.
People be like, oh yeah, we gonna go see. Like, nah, nigga, like you gotta see how much it's gonna be, because again, if you talk about motherfucking $400 for some Busta Rhymes tickets, I might not be there.
I ain't gonna lie, for 2 tickets, I don't pay no more than like 75, 80, maybe 100.
Hey, it's Busta Rhymes. Like, he want his money. I don't think you gonna get that.
Yeah, so
it ain't gonna get that low. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see.
Better call in some of your Hollywood contacts, nigga. Shit.
Right, I did just go to New York. Might have to go see somebody in BK.
All right, don't get robbed. It ain't safe no more.
Right.
Nigga walking through the projects of New York. Hey, want to buy some weed? Huh? Who said that? What's this? Is that you?
Heard you looking for some weed.
All right. Whoo Ha! You what the fuck? Busta, is that you?
Busta, what it is, man?
Come on, Smiley, get to the next question, man. I can ha all fucking day, bro. Keep going. Look,
yeah, I want to get into some fun stuff. We've already talked about, you know, our thoughts on the album, his performance and everything. So the first one I wanted to get to was top 5 Busta Rhymes songs. Yes.
All right. So you sent this to me in the outline, and you told me to come up with some songs. And when I was going through the list, I'm gonna cheat because it's way more than 5. I'm sorry, because some of them like niggas know. Mm-hmm. So I want to put niggas onto some like B-sides or some shit that you might have forgot was in his catalog, right? But I have to mention the ones that people know so you can just understand like how Cold Dog was fresh out the gate. So first and foremost, I gotta go with my favorite Busta Rhymes song of all time, "Give Me Some Mo." One of the best videos, especially growing up back in the day, that a nigga ever seen before. But like, give me some mo for sure. And it took forever to learn those words. Don't remember none of those words now, because he was just rapping too damn fast, and I can't move that fast no more. So it's like, but back growing up, as soon as I learned the words of that, if you had enough, give me some more. If you want some wild shit, give me some more. And then remember I told you I had the edited versions of CDs, so to hear the radio version and be like, yeah, and then hear the uncensored version, you're like, oh shit, all right, they talk about weed and money and shit. All right, I like it.
Yeah.
So give me some more for sure. Do you remember that one, Smilez? I gotta make sure if you heard it.
Oh yeah, I remember that song. Yeah,
because they had the video for that one. As I Come Back, which was like that was like with all over the track, man. As I come back, like you know what I'm saying. So but he was getting off on that shit. That's vintage Busta Rhymes. Like that's one of the go-tos as far as like what put him on the map. I think if you really want to understand like how like Cold Dog was, you gotta go back to that shit. More mainstream, I would go I Know What You Want with Mariah Carey and Flip Mode Squad.
I remember that.
If you give it to me, I'll give it to you. I know what you want. You know I got classic. You feel me? That shit was hard. The next one, What's It Gonna Be, which he did not perform this, and I was a little disappointed with Janet Jackson.
Yeah,
that shit was hard. That video was even more fire because you gotta remember, Busta Rhymes was getting like $2 million, $3 million budgets on videos. Everybody wasn't getting that. Some niggas was getting 100,000, 800,000, and that was it. Busta was getting $2 million on shit, like, and all of it was effects. You know what I'm saying? The Give Me Some More video they did. That was when they experimented with the fisheye lens. You know how you look through your peephole of your door? They shot that whole shit just like standing in the peephole, like the peephole frame, like. What I say? What's It Gonna Be?
Yeah.
Whoo Ha. So this run right here, Whoo Ha. Got You All in Check. That was one of his first singles. Dangerous. This serious. You should have a healthy fear of us, cause too much of us is dangerous. So dangerous. My Flip Mode Squad is dangerous. You know what I'm saying? That shit was hard. And then Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. Everybody know, cause next to Clips, you know, everybody on know the Clips to banging on the table doing the grinding beat. Everybody know, and even me, I ain't got no rhythm at all, but I could do dun 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 dun. Put your hands where my eyes can see. If you really want to party with me, put all your hands where my eyes can see. Like he was going, he got off on that shit. Now, those the main ones that everybody know. I want to give Busta some appreciation for some that y'all need to go back and check out. For instance, he had Flip Mode Squad. That was back during the time where the main rapper blew up. Go back and get his homies, or like he get a record deal and he got to sign people because rap is a pyramid scheme. I don't know if y'all know that or not. So he had the Flip Mode album, The Imperial.
Which I didn't remember until you said. I looked at I'm like, oh, okay, I remember that album.
Very good album. It was bars on there, and I say that because Cha 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 Cha, which was, it seemed goofy, but if you go back and listen to the words, I mean, the video was crazy, as Busta's known to do, but the video was fire at the same time. And Cha 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 Cha, well, you people want to get down, you suckers want to battle, hey, what y'all want to do? Cha 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 Cha. Like, and they was going off that, but that was to put the squad on, right? So that was fire. Two more of my favorites from that album. Everybody on the Line Outside. Busta, that's one of my favorite Busta Rhymes verse of all time, like separate from all the other shit. But he was the Everybody on the Line Outside, make you feel good, make you come for the ride, go and give it to my people till they satisfied. Can't do it like this no matter how much you try. I know you want to wild out, go inside from the left to the right, let's coincide. Flip, what is that? I know you want to party in open wide, put your hands up in the air till your hand get tired. Everybody on the line outside, make you feel good, make you come for the ride, gonna give it to my people to the satisfaction. It was going. And then Busta had this sick ass verse. It was like crazy, make a nigga look shady, admire the nigga and let me shine, baby. Cisco and dance on a disco strip show with a bitch from here to San Francisco. I think her name was Santiago. The way she blow, I never been blow before. Be on a level where I couldn't take it no more. Put it on shorty, then I bounce through the back door. Like he was going. That nigga was going, bro. And then my other favorite one, actually this wasn't on Flip Mode. This was on Extinction Level Event. Party is going on over here. Nigga. Go Smilez. After this, I'm naming all these shits. Type this shit up and go listen and just be like, God damn, this is because these the ones. Busta is a songwriter. He wasn't just because some of these niggas could just rap, but they can't make songs. just the production value of all of these songs that I just named, not even just the main ones, but like the B-sides, the technique and shit behind it, the craft into it, fire.
Yeah.
Party is
That's
going
what
on
I
over
just-
here. Say what? Party is going on over
I've
here.
only known
say
like 2 of
what?
those that you named before, so I'm like, okay, I definitely got to go
All
back
my niggas up in the front saying ho. All my soldiers up in the rear saying ho. All the bitches up in the front saying ah. All the bitches up in the rear saying ah. Party is going on over here. Say
Hey.
what? Party is going on over here. Say what, nigga? You can't see me right now. Y'all can't see it's a podcast, nigga. We go.
Busta had Skeeter in his bag. Like, hey.
Good. All right, my bad. I'm hyped. Next question.
All right. I was gonna run through mine real quick.
Yeah, what you got? Put your hands where your eyes can see. Dangerous. You gonna name back everything that I just named? Go ahead. What you got?
Again, because like I said, I really didn't get hip, become a fan or whatever until the Big Bang. So
Yeah. That was still a good album too.
again, also because I only really knew the singles that he all the mainstream stuff. So I got Break Your Neck because I know we had talked about that before we got on the pod about a lot of niggas got Break Your Neck, and you're like, yeah, that wasn't like
that wasn't one of mine. Yeah, because it was a club one. It went off in the club though. They was jamming that shit for a little bit. Maybe New York liked it. I don't know.
See, Pastor Cavassier.
Okay. That was a good one.
What's It Gonna Be?
Yep.
In the Ghetto.
I don't remember. That was on Big Bang.
Yeah,
that was the Rick James in the Ghetto.
Yep.
What up, though? It's your boy Low Gross, also known as Big Papa Skeetor, and I'm here to let you know you just stepped into the Inaudiverse. That's right. We got 4 shows every week that we keeping y'all entertained with, man. We got the Music Impulse with Smilez. We got Binge Flicks and Chill with E-Ray. We got Let Me Book the Territory with A-Dub, J-Mo, B-A, and E-Ray. Then we got the Skeeters podcast with me and Neezy. And then we got the main show, the Inaudible Ruckus, man. So y'all just know we got y'all surrounded, man. Every day of the week, you're going to have some drops from us, man. We got music that we working on, man. We got other shows that's in development, man. So it's just exciting times here at the Inaudible Ruckus Network, man. So y'all make sure y'all check out these shows, man. IR presents the Inaudiverse. Yeah.
And then Touch It, the remix.
Oh, I forgot about the Touch It, Bear It, Leave It, Watch It.
Only because I love the fact that he had like a million remixes.
Yeah. I'm surprised you ain't say Make It Clap.
I almost did.
Well,
Make It Clap.
I feel like you gotta. Okay, so you named Pastor Cavassier.
Yeah.
Touch It, and then if you say Make It Clap, those 3 you got. It's like you can pick any one of those, and it kind of feels the same. It's like Whoo Ha, Dangerous, and Put Your Hands Where My Eyes Can See. Like those is all kind of the same like package, if you will. Like those is all packaged together.
Mm-hmm.
Same Busta Rhymes.
Yep. That's what that high energy.
No, that's still a good list though, because I feel like he has had such a long career. That's when he was like commercially at his like highest point.
Peak,
Yeah. For sure. Yeah.
Yeah, around that time that was his peak. Like he couldn't lose. Because who was I talking to? Might have been you. I can't remember who, but we was talking about he had like an album out at the time, and then he was like in a movie or whatever. What movie was he in around like 98 or something?
Was that Higher Learning? Where they was in college?
That might have been.
Or he was in one of them Halloween movies too, or like one of them horror movies.
That's why we were talking about the like. Well, why was he in Halloween? We were like, he probably had an album or something out at the time, so which is kind of like it makes it like.
Well, because that's like I said, he's been in the industry long enough. He was signed and on. So those, as you're bubbling as a rapper and you making like these hits and stuff, you start to get those movie roles and everything. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I could see that. I could totally see that.
Yeah, that's what I remember. I was like, yeah, we were talking about that. But what about some of your top 5 Busta features?
Let me see. Oh, got it. Flavor in Your Ear with Craig Mack. Annie Up remix, because when Busta came on, like that song with Remy Ma and MOP is wild, but when Busta come on there, like that's shit, like, because even Busta sets it off, because he's like the DJ on that shit. He Busta Rhymes now. Move now. Annie up. Yo, Jeff, that fool in there. And Busta in there. That's perfect for Busta, bro. That shit was hard. I mentioned it when we talked about the Benzino thing, the Hail Mary diss, the Ja Rule diss, because he got off on it. Yo, Jeffrey. I said flavor in your ear, I said Annie. I don't know if we can say this given what's going on now, but remember when Diddy and Diddy, Biggie, and Victory, yeah. And Busta was just on the hook, but that was epic when it started. That video and all that shit, like that whole beat, everybody loved Victory.
Yeah, Victory's hard.
Nigga, like, and we got the real live here from the front to back. All my niggas in the world, where the fuck you at? Where the fuck you at? Where my soldiers is at? From the real live, man. It gets you hype. Like, Busta, like, he wasn't just he brought the energy, but he wasn't just the hype man, nigga. Because normally, when you think about people who match Busta's energy, like a old dirty bastard or somebody like that, they just come in and say the goofy shit at the end. Busta came with the same energy as like the hype man, but with the lyrics as the front man. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a rare blend, bro. Like sometimes and that's what I gotta give Spliff Star his flowers, Mr. Lewis, like, cause that's ego. You know how I got my alter egos and that. You gotta give him his flowers, because how do you hype the hype man? You know what type of energy you gotta have to be as hype, if not hyper, or like to hype up Busta Rhymes?
Right.
Like, he's his yayo, basically. Like, and I ran into him in Vegas one time, just casually, like, because he was getting food or whatever. And I ain't blow a spot up or nothing. Like, just, hey, what up, though? And just acknowledge, because, like, I'm a fan of Flip Mode. Like, I understand who this nigga is and what, like, he brings to the culture that other people who don't know, you know what I'm saying, may not acknowledge. So you gotta give dog credit. He up there with them. He probably better than Memphis Bleak, better than I say better than Tony Yayo, because dog could actually rap. Like, as far as the hype man thing, like, he got to be in the top 3. As far as like loyal niggas, like
I would definitely say that he definitely got to be top 3. And plus, on top of that, like you said, just even seeing him in public is kind of like, like only like a real nigga gonna like
recognize him without Busta Rhymes. Like, you can recognize him without him standing next to Busta Rhymes. Like, yeah.
Like, oh, okay, like I'm still kind of low key where I can kind of move around, but like if someone do recognize a nigga, really like, oh shit, Split.
What do you say, skinny nigga, Jimmy Swagger? Pack the 4/5, take off my jacket. Pack the 4/5, cause a racket. Like, that nigga just going, man.
But
bust my gun like Colombians, make MCs collapse like fucked up lungs. Like, oh shit, oh.
Yeah, Spliff used to go hard,
nigga. But yeah, those, what you got as far as Busta features? Because I know you. What mainstream songs you got? The Don't You remix with the Pussycat Dolls. What you got?
Nah, I did have Annie Up remix.
Okay,
for sure. That was the first one. The Get By remix, just because I was like, that was interesting. Like, I was like, Jay-Z and DMX. Jay-Z and Busta Rhymes on this remix with Talib Kweli. Like, this is just interesting.
Yeah.
Look at Me Now, of course.
Right. I think that's another one that everybody just like the newer generation, like the younger folks, know him for that. So,
Scenario remix, with him in a Trap Called Quest.
Oh yeah. What's the scenario? What's the scenario?
Yeah, and then of course, like everybody know, I'm Mr. DJ Khaled fan, so I had to go with the I'm So Hood remix.
Okay.
Verse.
I forgot he was in that mix, because DJ Khaled was getting everybody like Paul Wall. You look at it and be like, it's Paul Wall featuring Fat Joe, featuring Busta Rhymes, featuring Lil Wayne, featuring Rick Ross, featuring Pitbull, featuring my little cousin Man, because he was just in there. I threw him on afterwards.
That one random,
featuring Ace Hood, like.
It was always, every album was gonna be like that one random rapper and like Ace Hood, and a big guy. On the, like, okay, whatever.
But he gave us so much Fat Joe and Rick Ross. We all Rick Ross and Fat Joe out. Nigga, like, goddamn, it's the same song as that song. Holla at me, baby. Ha ha ha.
It's like
You gonna be sitting there with your girl randomly and just she gonna look at you like, you fucking weirdo. What the fuck are you doing?
Like, why do you keep doing that? Oh man, that's hilarious. But yeah. What was I gonna say?
I'm throwing you off on purpose, man. Ask your question, bro. This is your show. This is your show.
That was all of them. Get By remix, Look at Me Now, Scenario remix, Annie Up remix, I'm Still Hood remix.
Okay.
All right. Favorite albums in this catalog is easy for me. It's pretty much the last 4: Big Bang, Back in My BS, the ELE2, and that Year of the Dragon project. That was a surprising one for me.
Got you. I like none of those, bro. Like none. I don't know. And now that I'm having this conversation with you, I don't know if it's the nostalgia or just because I'm tuned out of you know what I'm saying? Out of Busta. Now, which I think it was which one came after Year of the Dragon?
The one after Year of the Dragon was.
Let me see. I'm trying to pull it up because one of them ones was actually pretty good, and it surprised the hell out of me. It was like Killer Mike's album before Killer Mike.
Yeah, ELE2 came out in 2020.
Yeah, okay, that's the one. He had us because it was the pandemic and like we had to listen. Shit. Yep, because it was talking about the Purge. He had some other shit on there. Yeah, he was going on that one. That one was good, and then he tried to recreate the shit with Mariah Carey on there. Yeah. That didn't work, but it was still a good song. Rhapsody was on there. No, he was in his bag on that one. I can't even. Now, Back on My BS, no thank you. Was not interested in that at all. I can't tell you nothing that happened on that on that album. Like, bro. Didn't even bother.
That was more like the big singles, the Respect My Conglomerate, the A-Rap Money.
Okay, I remember A-Rap Money. That's probably why I didn't tune in, because A-Rap Money was not good to me. It wasn't good. And I was like, oh, he jumped the shark. All right, it's over. He's out of here.
Yeah, I was like, because going back and listening to the song, you're like, what the?
Getting A-Rap Money. And it's like, bro, this is racist. This is cultural appropriation. Because what if somebody's over there and say, we getting nigga money? Nigga money. Yeah.
We was all singing it and probably like, how do y'all even know an air person? Like, whatever.
My other favorite Busta Rhymes song, just randomly, my other favorite was Call the Ambulance with him and Rampage. That was off It Ain't Safe No More. He was going on that shit too.
Mm-hmm.
He was going on that shit. Call the ambulance, come and pick up your people. Call your ambulance, come and pick up your people. Put their body on a stretcher, carry their ass out. Call the ambulance. Man, that's my shit. And then, hey, ladies, my Mercedes, hold for one in the back, two if you fat. Like, nigga. I'm sorry. I'm getting hyped. Go ahead, Smilez.
Hey,
go ahead.
See, I'm going to have to really get like a Busta bag.
Wait, no, you said it's me with the albums.
Yeah.
Extinction Level Event, of course. When Disaster Strikes. It Ain't Safe No More, and then the Flip Mode Imperial album.
Okay.
Those can't lose with those.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to go back and check them out.
I mean, you ain't even got to go through the whole shit. I can make you a playlist or some shit if you need me to. Man. Now, you know what? Now, you got to do your due diligence. It's time to make shortcuts for you, man. Like, I had shortcuts, though, because shout out to my dog across the street. One of my neighbors, man, he used to work at the record shop. And he used to, my crash course in getting caught up, like how we talked about earlier about like, I'm late to music or whatever. He had all the CDs. So like he had Run DMC's greatest hits. So, and he used to let me burn them to my computer. So I'm like, let me borrow these. I take a stack of CDs, go over there, Run's greatest hits. Boom. LL Cool J's greatest hits. Boom.
Oh, yeah.
Wu-Tang's greatest hits. Boom. At the time anyway. Ice Cube's greatest hits. Boom. So that was like my fast forward. Like I caught up on all the history of hip hop, and then now I was on board from there on. And I just, you know what I'm saying? Just pay attention to who I like from there.
Yeah, because it's like, hey, if you gonna rock with this, the greatest hits, all right, Yeah. Like that. All right. Now let's expand your mind even more.
And then like to the point that I'm trying to make here is like then from there, if a one or two of the B-sides come through, but I've never heard this song before. Then you go down the rabbit hole and stuff. Because sometimes I'm not gonna lie, some of that music did not age well to the point where you go and find like a whole album and you want to listen to it. For example, some of the oldies, right? Mm-hmm. On topic but off topic. You ever heard the song Walking in the Rain? Walking in the Rain.
Yeah.
Song fire, right? It's a Houston group, Orange Juice Jones or whatever. He was from Houston. Didn't even know that because he didn't sound Southern at all. You know what I'm saying? Sound like a mob boss the way he was talking. Hey, put that on your coat. Yeah, I followed you today. Yeah. But that song fire. So then I pull up his album on Spotify one day. Let me see what Orange Juice Jones talking about. And now you see why that only one song we know from him, because the rest of that album was trash. It's another song by what's it, Shannon? Let the Music Play. And you be like, oh, this song jammed. Like, oh, why we ain't heard of Shannon the way we heard of, like, you know what I'm saying, Patti LaBelle or whatever. You go back and listen to that album. It wasn't trash because the production was good, but it's like, oh, these songs ain't it. They don't hit like this one hit. This one hit. Like, I'll see why they put the money and did the video and put the budget behind this. This is amazing.
Yep. But they was like, we can't afford to do nothing but nothing else got on here.
But that's what I'm saying, though. So, again, go back and do your own due diligence and find the shit on your own time. But, like, as far as the A-sides or the hits or whatever, play that shit.
Mm-hmm. That's definitely going to be me. I'm just going to, like, put on the best of Busta and just let it run. Yeah. Because that's how I was doing it to try to really get my list for my favorite features. I was like, oh, let me go to a Busta feature playlist, and I was like, "Oh, yep, I remember this one. Oh, yep, I remember this one."
Mm-hmm. That's what you gotta do.
I did enjoy doing that, but let's see. Last little fun question. I thought it would be cool if you could do an ultimate Busta collab with one producer and two other artists.
Oh yeah,
what would you do for that one?
I was remember I gave the James Brown take, right? Mm-hmm. There was a collab on Extinction Level Event where we thought it was the craziest shit ever, because it's like, oh, what if Mystical and Busta Rhymes got together and they had that song, and it was cool. The first time they did it, it was cool. The second time, it was like, eh. And then I say that to say because, like, you need somebody that's gonna match his energy. So for me, because that was a dope collab at that time, right? But now I think in order to, like, update it, because we ain't trying to hear Mystical no more, and we know the situation with Mystical. Like, we're good. You can stay over there, bro. Yeah. I'm gonna go him, Luda, and Missy over a Timberland beat.
Like, that's exactly what I said.
Fat Rabbit 2 or some shit. I don't know. Like, let's just give a Timberland beat, put Luda on there. Luda! Ha 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 ha.
Those are the exact same three.
like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it just makes sense. They all occupy the same lane. I feel like, now, I hope if you put them all on the track together, it will be good. You know what I'm saying? Like they could capture some of that magic. But, like, because remember when they was talking about the verses, like, who do you put Busta Rhymes with? And it's like, it ain't nobody you could put with Busta Rhymes. They was like, we would like to see Busta Rhymes against Missy, because those two have, and they weren't even competing against each other, but they occupied the same lane, and they were the ones that were, like, one-upping each other to us, the audience, as far as who can make the most outrageous video and make the coldest songs. You know what I'm saying? Because Missy could rap, but her production and her videos, crazy. Busta Rhymes could rap, but his production and his videos, crazy. You know what I'm saying? Put Ludacris in there, wham.
Because I remember even people were saying, like, yo, if they do a versus, y'all gotta show the videos as for the verses.
No facts. I know Busta could perform on stage and do all that, but the videos, bro, you at least gotta have a video playing in the background.
Yeah.
You at least gotta have who have a versus of the videos. Like who had the best video? Mm-hmm. That's all I'm saying.
Because they were like, hey, we know y'all got, like, the songs that y'all probably didn't shoot video. Like, no, this is like, if you ain't got a video to this song, it ain't on the verses list.
Yeah.
So yeah, I definitely chose the exact same 3 that you said.
I mean, it makes the most sense. It makes the most sense. Now, before we go though, because remember you said like on the album, nothing really stood up. None of them songs. You ain't fuck with none of the tracks, none of the features, none of the combinations. I
did like the because I did put okay with Young Thug. I did like that.
Yep.
That was a cool joint.
I like how. My bad to cut you off. I like how artists is putting their tracks out with Young Thug to help get that streaming and stuff up to like help with that situation. So
yeah, that definitely does. I do like artists been doing that. But yeah, I put Big Everything.
Okay.
On there.
That was cool.
The Beach Ball joint.
Yeah.
And the intro of the statement.
The statement was cool. I liked Remind Him with Quavo. I did like that one. Quavo wasn't good on it, but like he was okay, but like we're not checking for Quavo for real. I'm not. Yeah. You know, I know the masses may be, and I understand the politics there. I liked Robo Shada with Burna Boy.
Yeah.
And I say that because so you mentioned all the stuff we just named was probably like the first 8 tracks. It feels like Smilez. Tell me this from like you're listening to it. I feel like the first 8 tracks slap, and then it just kind of take a turn where I'm like, all right, this is a different type of album.
Yeah.
And it's not bad, but it's like I fuck with the first 8 tracks. The rest of it is all right. This is how I felt about the last Busta Rhymes album, where it's a lot of good substance here. He can rap, but I don't know if there's much replay value to this. If there's any replay value, it's in the first 8 songs to me.
Yep.
And I feel like that's strategic.
Yeah, that's probably it too. Because also, even some background to the album, he said how originally with them as being the 3 producers, it started off with supposed to be an EP with just 2 songs each from there. So I wouldn't be surprised if majority, if not all those 6 songs are probably in those first 8. And he was just like, all right, what else can y'all give me? Or all right, let me grab some other producers I may have.
Got you. See, what? No, hold on. We gotta bust this down there. Literally, get it? Let me pull it up because let's see which of those songs was produced by who.
Oh yeah.
Look, Smile, do your job, man. Do your job. Okay, the statement. The first track was a Timberland track.
Yep.
Reminder was by somebody else. Beach Ball was by Hitmaker.
Uh-huh.
Okay with Young Thug
Cool
was
and Dre.
Cool and Dre. Of course, because they have to be featured. They have to say that they're featured. They can't just be producers and just step the fuck out the way. Luxury Life was produced by Swiss Beats. That's the one with Coi Leray.
Yep.
Robo Shata with Burna Boy was Pharrell. That makes sense.
Yep.
Tings was Pharrell. So all the tropical vibes was Pharrell.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. I see that. Yep.
The Return of Mansa Musa was Swiss Beats. That makes sense because that beat was all over the damn place.
Yep.
Now there was a couple like beat flips where they did like still Big Everything was like was done by they credited them, but like Big Pimpin'.
Yeah.
Big Pimpin' was that one. Let me see. Hold Up was by Timberland. And then the rest was just by miscellaneous other guys.
Yeah.
Not miscellaneous, but you know what I'm saying. Like they wasn't.
Yeah.
I'm talking about of these that was made by those guys. Yeah. Overall, it was good though. I saw there was some interpolation on a lot of the stuff because they, you know what I'm saying, they was reworking and bringing back certain vibes and stuff. So that was cool. I wasn't mad at it.
Yeah. Overall, yeah, it was cool, but nothing really that's going.
You didn't like the Kodak Black one?
Oh, I did like that. Like, cause the last one, like, a couple years ago, Kodak's been doing this thing when it comes to the features.
No, he has. I still didn't like it though.
Yeah.
Pay homage. Like, tell that nigga he cool. Like after y'all get done, don't rap a verse telling him how cool he is. Like, fuck out of here.
He was like, "Bust, I know you tried to get with the young audience for this album."
Yeah. and then the last one, I understand it because it's a storytelling element to it. But the last track with Big Tigger when they rapped the interview back and forth, I was cool on that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, nah, y'all could have kept this.
Now, Smilez, we got to be careful. Because we are both podcast hosts. We've been in radio. We've worked in radio. We work in music like on some A&R shit like for the independent scene, right? Mm-hmm. If a nigga asks us to do some shit like this and it don't come out right now, we gonna have to eat our words. Are you prepared to do that if it happens?
Yeah.
I'll be objective, because we could talk shit about Big Tigger, but like if it come out and you know what I'm saying, Oak Cliff Finest asked for Smilez to be on it, yo, it's Smilez and I'm asking the questions, and then everybody like turn this shit off. The same with me, like, hey, y'all, it's Big Los, hey, shut the fuck up, we don't want to hear that shit, beep.
I'm a rap and interview. I remember back in the day, you was rolling up on and Oak Cliff Streets, and y'all remember everybody used to get your CD.
Ha 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 ha, nigga. All right. That's all right.
What about the one time you came to be on my podcast? You blessed it. Yeah, it was fire.
Smilez,
I got 1,000
Smilez,
listens.
Smilez.
Right.
Shut up. I love you. Shut up.
But yeah, this is a fun interview. This was a fun
Nigga
episode.
said interview, nigga.
I know it was
like my 35th time being on Music Impulse. I was on when you had 15 shows. I was on about 14 of them at a time.
Right.
Nigga, fuck out of here. Interview.
Yeah, because but
no, I told you anytime you got some albums or artists that like. Remember when we did the classic series where we was reviewing older albums and shit, bro? Whatever context I could bring to the platform, man, whatever knowledge I could put niggas up on, man, let me know I'm there. Because you talk about somebody that I care about, I'm with that shit. Next time you want to do some Wu-Tang shit or something, let me know. I'll be prepared. Because that's a whole nother rabbit hole, man. That's like the Marvel universe. You start doing Wu-Tang reviews.
Yeah, we might have to do like a multi-episode.
But here's the thing. When you start reviewing Wu-Tang records and all that, it's a good chance that, you know what I'm saying, the Killer Bees and like all the Wu-Tang like Swarm and all that shit will like be outside your door ready to beat your ass if you say the wrong thing. If you say you didn't like You God's verse or Master Killer wasn't better than Ghostface in this part, they might karate chop you in the throat, nigga. Like, you better protect your neck.
Yeah.
Walk outside and nigga just show. Niggas. I'm gonna run that shit to the ground. Watch.
But I appreciate you doing this, bro.
Oh yeah, you know I got you, fool.
This was fun. Go ahead and give your social medias and all that stuff.
Bet. Make sure you do your homework, nigga. All y'all out there too. Them songs I mentioned, y'all go check that shit out. Then and marvel at the greatness that is Busta Rhymes. But yeah. Skeet Gross, man. You can follow me at Skeet Gross on Instagram. You can follow the main pod page, Inaudible Ruckus, at Inaudible Ruckus _podcast on Instagram. Go to inaudibleruckus.com/shop. Copy some of the merch, man. Subscribe to YouTube. Patreon coming soon. We're still working on all that shit, man. And cop some of Neezy's Naturally Named Moisturizer Duo, also available on inaudibleruckus.com. And go to Midnight Club Agency, that's mncagency.com, for all your branding and marketing needs. Wham.
Yeah. And real quick before we go, so you know, I had just put that most recent order with Neezy for the products, right?
Yes.
So told you Mama Smilez was here over the weekend, so she like going through my stuff with it, and she was like, "Oh, this the stuff that your friend's wife do, ain't it?" I was like, "Yeah." She was like, "Why you got two of them?"
It's a duel, Mom.
That's what I ordered.
Yeah.
She was like, "Don't you want to just let me get one of each of these?" I was like, "Just go ahead. Just go."
That's
ahead.
That's what's up. So we got a new customer.
Yeah. So she has some of the naturally made products.
You showed her how to use it, right? The oil first, and then just the moisturizer, then the oil.
Yeah, then the oil. Yep.
Okay, because it's on the label. Look, packaging. Oh, it matters. Look, you know.
Hey, that's how I remember. I used to be like, "Thank you, Neezy." Number one.
Okay, real quick. I gotta cheat a little bit because we gotta tell people like this is how you launch a product, man. You launch a product, but then when the consumer tells you we don't know which one is which, blah blah. All right, labels to tell us which is which. 1 and 2. Wham wham. Like, well, can kids use this? Can guys use this? Rated E for everyone. Bam. There you go. All on the package.
Yep.
You feel me? But no, I appreciate it. Shout out to Mama Kim, man.
Yep. Shout out to Neezy. But this has been an episode of Music Impulse. It's me. I'm here with my guy, Skeet Gross. You know, IR Presents in the building. You know, in all the bros. What's up? And we out.
Ha 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 ha.